Good evening, children. I welcome all of you to our English class. Hope you all are fine, right? In the last class, I asked you to go through the next part of the story and point out the difficult words. Did you point out the new words? Yes. First word is culprit, a person who has done something wrong or against the law. A person who has done something wrong or against the law. That means kuttavali. Then fervently, showing strong or intense feelings.
Then islet, a small island.
Then grim, very serious in appearance. Ancestor means forefather. I think these are the difficult words you found out. Children, you should refer glossary and dictionary to find out the meaning of new words. Okay? Now it is time to have a look at that passage. Let us go through the next part of the story. I will read the story for you. You have to read along with me. Are you ready to do that? Yes. While I was still wondering, my wife decided to take things into her own hands one day. She went shopping for 2 hours and bought many things. One was a large tin of rat poison. The poison was mixed with bananas, rice, tapioca and left everywhere in the compound. In 4 days, 5 hens, 12 squirrels, 200 rats and a cat disappeared. But the tender coconuts went on falling. Everyone now accused the owls. They pecked the tender coconuts. A few months later, however, the real culprits were found out, the bats. After dusk, huge bats came in swarms and flew straight to the palms where the tender coconuts hung. Clinging to the outer coverings of the coconuts, they gnawed into them from the softest sides at the top. When they had cut through the kernel within, they sucked out the sweet, nourishing water stored inside and flew away satisfied. "Let us buy a gun," said my wife. "We can shoot the bats, the foxes and the polecats with it." "Not me," I said. "Guns should never have been invented." But alas, a few days later, my wife's cousin turned up with a grim-looking gun. He said, "Nearly 3,000 coconuts are destroyed every day. These bats are the pests, but there is no point in shooting bats down at this spot." On a little islet nearby stands an old temple. Next to it grow a pair of banyan trees. You can see at least 3,000 bats hanging on the twigs of the banyan trees. I am going to kill them all. I prayed fervently, "Oh bats, bats, save your lives." It was astonishing. It was a miracle. The bats were saved. My wife and her cousin came back in about 2 hours' time looking really scared. My wife said, "We just managed to escape narrowly. There are some houses around the temple. When we arrived at the place, 100 people with weapons surrounded us within minutes. They looked menacing. If we shot at the bats, they said they would kill us." Do you know why? They believe that bats are the souls of their ancestors. I took a decision then. I said firmly, "Bats are no ancestors of ours, but they are among God's countless creations. Let the coconuts be destroyed. That doesn't matter. Let us be satisfied with what is left after they have taken their share. They certainly have a right to the coconuts. All living beings are the rightful inheritors of the earth." Children, did you read along with me? Yes. Now let us discuss the passage. Okay. Children, can you say why was Bashir's wife intolerant? She was fed up of something. Yes, because of the rats. One day she went out for shopping and she bought something. What was it? Yes, you know, it was a poison. Rat poison. What did she do with the poison? Yes, the poison was mixed with the bananas, rice, tapioca and spread it all over the places. What was the result? Yes, many creatures were killed. Now please look at that sentence. Now I will read that sentence. In 4 days, 5 hens, 12 squirrels, 200 rats and a cat disappeared. Did you notice it? Yes. Then what do you mean disappear? Yes, the creatures died because they ate the poison and they were dead. ഈ വിഷം കഴിച്ച് ഇത്രയും ജീവജാലങ്ങൾ ചത്തൊടുങ്ങിയിട്ടും അവരുടെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾക്ക് പരിഹാരമായോ? ഇല്ല. No. The tender coconuts began to fall again and again. Who was accused next? Yes, owls. Owls were accused. What about the owl? The owl pecked at the tender coconuts. That's why they started falling. Who were the real culprits? Finally, the real culprits were identified. Can you say who was the real culprits? Yes, the bats. What did they do? They gnawed the tender coconuts and drank sweet water. Then the tender coconuts started falling. ഇവിടെ വവ്വാലുകൾ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? അതെ, തേങ്ങയുടെ ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് കരണ്ടതിന് ശേഷം അതിലുള്ള മധുരമുള്ള വെള്ളം കുടിക്കുന്നു. Then when do the bats come to destroy the tender coconut? Yes, they came in swarms at dusk. Dusk means sandhya samayat. What did the bats do? They ignored the tender coconut and drank sweet water inside. On drinking the sweet water, bats satisfied and flew away. Bats satisfied. What about Bashir's wife? Was she satisfied? No, she was not satisfied. She was very angry with the bats. Now, what did she do? Yes, Bashir's wife was tired of the bats. She thought it how to get rid of this bat. What did she do? She went somewhere with her cousin, and what did she buy? She bought a big gun. What was the purpose of buying a gun? Yes, she decided to shoot the bat, foxes and the polecats because they are harming them. In the test, Bashir's wife mentioned to kill creatures. What are all they? Yes, fox, bats and polecats. Then children, do you think whatever Bashir's wife saying is right? Should we shoot at animals and birds? No, it is cruel. What about Bashir's attitude? Did he agree with his wife? He wished to kill animals? No, Bashir was different. He said all animals are rightful inheritors of earth. He told his wife not to shoot birds and animals. Bashir was very much sad about the invention of guns. But one day his wife and cousin appeared with a gun. What did they do then? Yes, his wife's cousin told something. What did he say? Yes, bats are destroying nearly 3,000 coconuts per day. So we have to kill them. What was his opinion? His opinion was it was not right to shoot the bats on the spot. Then how to kill them? Yes, bats are living in an island near the temple. What was the cousin's opinion? Yes, he decided to go to an island and kill all the bats. Then what was happened? Yes, Bashir's wife and her cousin went to the island. They saw 3,000 bats hanging on the twigs of the banyan tree. Then what was the cousin's reaction? Cousin says firmly and going to shoot them all. Then but what did Bashir do then? Bashir prayed to God. What did he pray? Yes, Bashir prayed for the little bats. After 2 hours something happened. What happened? Yes, his wife and her cousin returned to home. Are they able to shoot bats? No. Children, you are right. What happened there? Bashir's wife and her cousin were very much scared. Scared means ഭയന്നു. What did they see there? Please read that sentence. Yes. Now I will read. When we arrived at the place, 100 people with weapons surrounded us within minutes. They looked menacing. If we shot at the bats, they said they would kill us. ദ്വീപിലെ ആയുധധാരികളായ മനുഷ്യർ അവരെ ഭീഷണിപ്പെടുത്തി. എന്താണ്? അതെ, നിങ്ങൾ ഈ വവ്വാലുകളെ കൊല്ലുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളെ ഞങ്ങൾ കൊല്ലുമെന്നവർ ഭീഷണിപ്പെടുത്തി. Children, can you say why did the people react so? Bashir's wife was in panic, isn't it? They came to kill us. Why did she say so? What was the people beliefs? People believed that bats were their ancestors. Ancestors means forefather, purvigar. Did you get the idea? What was Bashir's opinion? Please read that sentence. Now I will read for you. Bats are no ancestors of ours, but they are among God's countless creations. Let the coconuts be destroyed, that doesn't matter. Let us be satisfied with what is left after they have taken their share. They certainly have a right to the coconuts. All living beings are the rightful inheritors of the earth. Dear children, do you agree with Bashir's opinion? Yes. It was right. Now, did you get the clear-cut idea of the passage and the theme of the story? Yes. All the animals have the right to live on earth. They are the inheritors of our earth. Not only human beings, animals also have the right to live on earth. They have freedom to enjoy whatever we do. Okay, children, now it is time to go to our activities. Children, please look at the first activity. In the story, you can find the following exchanges between the author and his wife. Read the story again and complete the conversation between them. Here, conversations are written in two boxes. You have to fill other two boxes. Here, Bashir says we are the owners of this land. The birds, beasts, reptiles and insects too have a right to this land just as we have. Then, what was the reply of his wife? You should find out and written in this box. Again, his wife says, let us buy a gun. We can shoot the bats, the foxes and the polecats with it. Then what was the reply of Bashir? Okay, you find out and fill it in this box. Okay. Then look at the second activity. Here we can see a poster. Save Earth, let us all live in harmony. What message does this poster convey? Can you say? Yes, a group of creatures are living together. All are depending each other for their existence. Okay, now prepare a poster on the theme. Every creature has the right to live on earth. Dear children, all of you try to make a poster based on this theme. Okay. Then look at the activity 3. Does the earth only belong to the human beings? What is the author's view about this? Pick out sentences from the text to justify the author's view. Can you find out? Yes. God has created a lot of things in this earth. No doubt the birds, beasts, reptiles and insects too have a right to these things just as we have. God has created the earth for all creatures. Okay, you write down this sentence and also pick out other sentences from the text to justify the author's view. Okay. Now let us go through the activity number 4. Look at the following sentence from the story. Hadn't the whole earth been taken over by man? The underlined word by is a preposition. Here is another sentence taken from the story. It was a 2-acre plot with coconut palms and an old house where we could live. Those were the days when the price of coconuts was going up and I was in high spirits at the thought of the palms laden with coconuts. The word with is also a preposition. Okay. Can you say what do you mean preposition? Preposition are words or group of words used before a noun, pronoun or noun phrase to show direction, place, time, etc. Children, do you know about pronoun? Yes. What are the pronouns? Yes, I, we, he, she, it, they, all are pronouns. Then what do you mean noun phrase? Noun phrase means it is either a pronoun or any group of words that can be replaced by a pronoun. Okay. Now let us conclude that preposition are words or group of words used before a noun, pronoun or noun phrase to show direction, place, time, etc. Okay. Look at the pictures and read the sentences given along with them. She is sitting by her computer and speaking over the phone. Here the preposition is by. Here the meaning of by is near. Okay. The second one, the field was taken over by concrete buildings. Here the preposition is by. By, here by means completed with the concrete buildings. Okay. Then third one, Harida always comes to school by bus. She reaches the school by bus. Okay, every day my teacher comes with a smile on her face. She is very friendly with us. She takes us with her whenever she goes out for a walk in the garden. Here with is used as preposition. Okay. Children, you have to fill in the blanks choosing the right preposition given in brackets that are given in the page number 88. Okay. Now let us discuss activity 5. Look at the following sentence. While I was still wondering, my wife decided to take things into her hands one day. The word while is used to combine two sentences. Here, while shows two actions happening at the same time. The above sentence can be split it into two. It can be written as I was still wondering. Then second one, my wife decided to take things into her hands one day. Here what we have to do? Yes, while is removed from the sentence and wherever there is a comma, the sentence is stopped. Okay. For example, look at the first sentence. While the author was traveling home, he heard the result of his exams. How will you split? Yes, remove the while from the sentence. That means the author was traveling home. The first sentence is entered here. Then the second one, he heard the result of his exams. Now we split the sentence into two. The author was traveling home. The second one, he heard the result of his exams. Children, you should do the remaining questions. Okay. Okay, dear children, that's all for today. You should read the passage again and again and do all the activities that are discussed today. Okay.